Good morning and welcome back to Power Wash Simulator with a new update, 1.4.0. Next round of Muckingham files have been released. And they give you a handy link to head to the bonus job. Now they say they've also fixed the startup audio issue where the audio would reset to maximum volume. We'll see about that. Now oddly they've put the new jobs in the list before the old jobs, which is kind of weird because I was doing the satellite dish and the food truck recently. I've got the solar station to do, and I've decided to put the new ones in before that. Never mind, we're going to finish off doing the solar station first because it's an older job. And it looks like it's going to be a big one, so it might take us a little while. Founder General, hi, how are you? All good, I hope. Excellent, same. And the head of coordination at Thrust Industries, as Blake Thrust again. Exciting opportunity. Don't know how much you know about solar energy, in particular solar farming. Don't worry, we're not putting cows on the surface of the sun, nothing like that. We utilize the energy from the sun by trapping it in complex photovoltaic cells that form structures we call solar panels. Let me review this. What's good for you but bad for us? Dirt. We're talking major reductions in efficiency when the cells are obscured, and that's the situation we currently find ourselves in. Cool. Yes, whatever. Let's see how filthy their solar panels have got. Yeah, very. Normally you raise these up a little bit or have them on a bit of a platform, because that way they also have more time before the sun goes over the horizon. The lower you have them, the worse. So, yeah, kind of stupid there. And these ones are facing completely the other direction, which is interesting. Which way does the sun even go? Who knows? This is a big facility as well, which I was kind of worried about. Can we get on top this way? Probably, yes. There is also a way up down the side. Alright, now, moment of truth. How deafening. Scrolling down is not working anymore. I can scroll up, but not down. Okay, let's quickly just jump into the controls, shall we? Select nozzle. Previous nozzle mouse wheel down. Next nozzle mouse wheel up. Yeah. Oh, hello. I think there's a bug. Yeah, okay, so there's an issue with their thing. Well, that's going to be a little bit annoying, but we're probably only going to need the green anyway. Okay, the sound has been restored. It no longer goes maximum volume. Feel free to connect the facility in whichever way you please, as long as it is system efficient and allows for its reopening in the earliest possibility. I am always systematic and efficient in my cleaning. Oh, such a nice color underneath this. I almost need to surround this facility with a nice big tall wind screen that would stop the dust accumulating on it quite so badly. And the solar panels should definitely not just be set into the ground. That's just a waste. The two directions is fine if it's like one of them's capturing the morning sun, the other's capturing the afternoon sun. We have that on our house. We've got a bank of solar panels that gets the sun first thing in the morning, kind of directly, and then it catches the afternoon sun as it crosses the house. I would have put them more on just one face, but the roof is a weird shape. It's the main problem with a lot of domestic solar is shapes that we make our roof. Weird pitches here and there. The ideal is just have a good solid run of roof that faces the, well, here, the north, I guess in the northern hemisphere you want it facing south instead. Of course the alternative is you just build a completely separate structure. Just have a large canopy in your backyard if you've got enough room. Make a carport. Big water tank here. Rosa, it's that time again.
It's that time again. Salve dance, salve dance, salve dance, coding, 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 salve dance, salve dance, salve dance, salve dance, coding, 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 nud pogue slide, nud pogue slide, nud.
And then it runs out and loses will to live, it seems. Nud pogue slide, nud pogue slide, nud pogue slide. Thank you for the resub, Razor. Always a pleasure to hear the text-to speak have an absolute aneurysm. It's going pretty well. Hope things can be said the same for yourself. Just having a pretty chill weekend. It was meant to be raining, which would have freed me from obligations of doing anything outside. Instead, it is currently sunshining, so I'm just trying to steadfastly ignore that fact and play games instead. I do really have a lot of stuff to do outside, but that can wait till the afternoon. Nope, but it's alright. Okay. It's just one of those fine things. I'm fine. Freaked out, insecure. Was it neurotic and emotional? I think that's the one. Ah! Falling down. Boing. There we go. One tube. Elbow pipe. Giant macaroni. Metal macaroni. Deep shit at work and gonna be a rough month. Boo. That's not good. Well, I hope that there's a light at the end of that tunnel. A lot of stuff to do outside. Yeah. Very behind where you need to be. That's relatable. Currently at work it's hard to know where we need to be. We're doing some kind of weird re-engineering stuff. Which is nice and all, except it's very how long is a piece of string sometimes. Which is a bit bad when you feel like you want to make progress on stuff. I always like doing things that I can see results for. It's a bit hard when it doesn't really fall into that category. What else is there to do on this roof? Presumably the side here. I guess we want to just move the scaffold around at some point. Or just spray up from down the bottom there. I still need to involve like 4 other teams. Oh, screw that. Let's go and get the ducks in a row the demon didn't know you needed. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger pond for all of these ducks. Whoop, saved it. Yeah, working with cross other teams is bad enough already, let alone get that number of them. It's always a tricky line as well between, like, ideally you want other teams and other people to have input and such, but at the end of the day sometimes you just gotta be the one to take that rudder and steer it yourself. So long as you can convince other people to go along with your idea. But then that works only so long as you've got confidence in your own idea. Personally for me it's usually a case of, okay, I want someone else to give me the ideas, and then the one that I like the most, I'll do my best to convince everyone else that they like as well. It's just we have very little time, right? That always seems to be the way with tech and stuff, isn't it? It's a case of... yeah, how am I supposed to get up here? Rather than using the scaffolding, let's figure out how we're supposed to get up here. Okay. Whee! There's never enough time. Now the key point to remember, I know it's difficult, especially in other countries, depending on their employment arrangements and such like that, but you do always have to remember that if you run out of time on something, it's not necessarily your fault if it has just not been estimated properly. People didn't actually know how much work it was going to be. You know, that is just sometimes someone else's fault, sometimes that is no one's fault, and shit just happens, and higher-ups just have to deal with that, and if they can't deal with that, then they're not very good at their job. Need to convince them to let you release stuff without a lot of approvals. Ah. It's where you just need to make a few good contacts who will just give you the green tick so you can merge. Because generally you're not going to get away with doing a merge without some sort of approval. Or just make your own second user. That's where we get by feature flagging a ton of stuff, so that way we can release things but know that it's not actually going to go live until we want to turn it on. So we can be shipping code to the customer that is not complete, but it's also inert. And that makes things a lot easier. It just removes a lot of the umming and ahhing and concerns around risk. It's a good way to get quicker approvals. So it's like, oh, I'm not sure about this, or whether we want to do this. It's like, okay, well, how about we just release this now, do our testing with the feature flag on, and then decide if we want to change it. A ton of feature flags, yeah. Switching the prop pipelines to the new stuff is issue, gotcha. Yeah, we had a bunch of stuff recently we did parallel runs on. That's part of the work that we're currently doing as well. My last week was given over to writing up an analysis document of being able to do a parallel run between new system, old system, and be confident that they match. And apparently it's because people don't have confidence in the level of automated testing that we have, even though we have a ton of automated tests that run. So, I don't know, it just seems to... Testing always seems to be that boogeyman that people don't like. The idea of, oh, there's never enough testing. Are you sure about that? Because we have a lot. We have a lot of tests. And if you're not confident about that, how about we increase the testing first, so that we know that what our current product is doing what it's meant to first, and then we can just run against both the new one and the old one, and we have confidence in both. But apparently that's not a popular opinion. People just want to be doing things, even though they're then going to do things slower, because they lack that confidence. Yeah. That's right. I can't scroll down today, because it doesn't take my mapping. I have a feeling that the game must have some really nasty spaghetti behind the scenes somewhere. The fact that they keep breaking the audio when you load in, which they have now fixed, but at the expense of some other stuff, like it was lacking some translation of the mapping, and for some reason that seems to have broken my ability to actually use that key mapping, which is to scroll down to change nozzles. Now I can only scroll up to go to the other nozzle. I'm mostly only using one nozzle, but sometimes it's nice to swap to the yellow one. It'd be nice to not have to cycle through everything. Alright, well, we're making some slow progress on this. I see that is probably what's required for the roof, is the underside. We've done most of it, but just the side opposite to this, I think, is what we're missing now. Nope, we half went on the ladder. Whee. Okay, for some reason I can't see where the last bit of roof that I need is. It's all the way around there. Okay, we're just gonna have to leave that, I think, and just ignore it. We'll get it from the ground at some point. See these big pipes. Oh, small pipe. No, that was a big pipe. I think you don't understand. Standing on a very thin railing here. We need to get this from the other side, and I guess we can stand on the piston as well to spray the back. We're gonna have to use the scaffold probably to get the other side of the piston. That's alright. We have the technology. These are weird pistons. I'm not even sure what this stuff is for. What's all the water piping for? I'm not sure how that ties in with the solar panels. I might have missed something. Oh, I guess they're using it as energy storage, so it like heats up the water and stores that during... So you can use hot water to generate energy overnight or something? Or, I don't know. Some sort of energy storage, maybe. I'm not fully down with the principles of it. That or I'm just draining this thing in my cleaning efforts, one of the two. Good, that's that. Should hopefully do... I'll probably have to stand on that one to then shoot over at this one to do the same. Oh no, that elbow pipe is already done apparently, alright. I can just walk up and down this too, that's good. Nope, 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 nope. Let me go up. Thank you. Straight up. He's wanting me to go off to the side. Nice. Bit more of these. I don't know why I make my life so complicated. It would be so much easier doing these from the scaffolding, I'm sure. So we can just stand on top of that. It's hard to get the horizontal momentum when you jump sometimes. Especially if you're looking down, because that kills your speed. A giant marshmallow. I guess we're not actually going to fit the scaffolding between this and the solar panel array there, so... no. Okay, I can stand on this a little bit here. Okay, recovered. Oh, the whole thing is just a piston. Down to the barrel. It doesn't have, like, piston head separately or anything. Okay, well, bonk. Oh, I missed. I thought I was going to land on top. I turned around too soon. If in doubt, extra long. There we are. Already done the top side of these. Yeah, they're quite generous on that, it seems. It's like some sort of giant drug paraphernalia. Pressure control unit. Okay. Again, not quite sure what for. And I can do all of that easier from standing on it, I'm sure. So, not waste too much time. Let's start on this. I probably want to start at the other end, because if I go this way, then I'll get this kind of side angle. We can maybe do it panel by panel. We may as well start with the top. Oop, nice. Good to get the trim done straight away. Frame probably has an underside as well. Alright. I feel these should be segmented up more. I don't think you'd get these giant curved arrays. I think it should probably be like angle instead. Whatever. It seems like it'll be a real nuisance to transport these. Speaking as a sometimes trucker. Oh, this trim didn't actually finish. I wonder why. Ah, something on the side. Guess we didn't have the right angle for it. Hey, 20% done. Great. Some of the apparatus appears, at least to the unborn, to be linked to the water industry. Yes, I was wondering about that. I just had to be patient, it seems. 24 minutes in and we're 20% done. Well, I guess that's not too bad. Nothing could be further from the truth. It is linked to the water industry, but those parts are purely legacy and not integral to the current operation. So why did you have me clean it? Also, what part of the solar panel is not done? It didn't ding. The trim did, but the panel didn't. Oh, there we go. How bizarre. I guess I was going over it just a little bit too quickly. There must be some baked on stuff. Maybe we should do it left to right instead of up down. Because then we can go up the trim part on the way back up to start the next one. Now I've got to do another whole 20% before I can get the extended explanation. There we go, that's better. There's the trim. Then we do this bit of the next one. And do the same. This is a better process. This way I'm seeing whether or not there's any dirt left over a lot more easily. I'm actually staring more at the panels steadily. guess we could just go like this as well, right? I don't know if that's rigorous enough though. We're kind of zooming over it a bit fast, so maybe it's not actually as effective. We'll see whether or not the panel dings for me. No, we've missed big bits. Oh, still dinged. Okay, cool. So I guess we just do the up, down, up, down, up, down. We'll just be a dot matrix. That's fine. Missing bits now though. Yeah, it seems to be working. We're already up to 24%. That's nice. Just need to make sure to not get too enthusiastic and walk too fast. Also, the angle does change as I'm kind of going, so I have to move the band up a bit. I keep falling off the bottom. So you start at the bottom and then look up more as you get down to the end. Moving too fast again. I'm doing the opposite way that I should be doing. Messing up my angles. Trim quite easily that time. Interesting. Almost doing too good a job on this one. It's not meant to be. I'm meant to be going up the trim, not down it, but I guess it just doesn't matter. I'm just going up and down, up and down. As long as I get a good run on both. Haven Colony soundtrack's pretty apt for the sauna map. Lots of solar panels and deserts in that game. Yeah, we're almost at the end of this, and we're another 10% up, so that's good. We won't be able to do it quite so easily underneath for the bottom side of this, but doing the bottom side of this should get us pretty much close to the 40%, which is nice. nice. And now finally the frame. Let's go up the side. Nope, fell off. Oh, these have like the hydraulics and such underneath so you can change the angle too. That's nifty. I wish you could do that with ours. Cool. Alright, it's as good as I'm going to get it from here. Bit patchy side, really. Do the bottoms. Okay, so the underside's going to be a bit complicated by this support arm system that they've got going on. Oh, awkward angles here. Which I can almost stand in this gap. Not quite, that's annoying. To the point that I can stand on it. Ooh, it's not quite tall enough. I don't think I have my step ladder here either. That's fine, we'll make do. Good enough, apparently. Bit of hop, skip, and jumping. There we go. Okay, so that includes the hinge, that's good to know. What's the best way to clean the other bits of this, I wonder? Guess we could put the scaffold next to it? Yeah, there we go. That works for that. Okay, now we can kind of live in here and spray a bit of the next one. Let's try to get the hard to reach spots of that one. Now the problem is going to be getting the top of these bits. Does this even fit down here? No, not really. How far does this reach? Far enough. There we go. We'll just try to the crap out of it. It's like a precision laser at that point. Okay, I can't reach the next one now, but the end one is not a problem anyway. Ah, I can't quite get that. Anyway, if I can get all these support arm bits done first, that'd be kind of nice. Just because the other bits that are most in the way. Not quite tall enough, just... Whoop. No, can't quite. Alright, we just bunny hop. Okay, well that's all of those anyway. Support arm, anchor... Oh, the support arm's not done. There we go. Cool. still missing on this one then? There we go. I can like run up it, but I just can't stand on it. What am I missing on this? Just running around like a frantic hamster. Oh, but at the top there. There we go, good. And then the scaffold can just come down here to make this bit easier. It's weird to me that the anchor bit here, the easiest thing to clean, also seems to be really generous about when it dings. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff still at the bottom. What am I missing on this one now? Come on. Throw me a bone already. Something underneath here? Okay, whatever it was, I got it. That's the win. Let's do long extension. I don't want to do stand directly underneath for the actual panels themselves, but then stand back a bit more for the angle on the beam, it seems. Might need the extra long for that. I guess if I just stand back a bit further, use extra long, then I can do both. Doesn't make a huge difference, I don't think. I've been leaving some bits behind though. I really need better cloud textures. Just saying. Not usually staring up at the sky this much, but... Okay, that's that part of the support beams. Now we can probably get a short extension, I guess. Do this side of the support beam. Come on, there we go. Ding, you bastard. Good. Alright, so what's going to be our best way for this? Probably just this up-down the whole way along. We can walk underneath the supports at least. bit splattery. Don't know whether or not a longer extension would help. Ah, 40%, there we go. Why install a solar farm in the middle of the desert on top of a water station? Well, the middle of the desert makes sense for a solar farm, because you get lots of sunshine generally. You're on top of a water station, presumably just because the facilities already existed, but who knows. It goes without saying, a question doesn't necessitate an answer. You could have just said guarantee. Come on. All too fixated on having our questions answered these days, don't you agree? No. No, I don't agree. But also, as long as you're paying me, I kinda don't care, so that's fine. Okay, so what have I missed on those bits? Just splattery bits the whole way along, looks like. Which I can now deal with at the same time as I do... Let's chuck the lob on. Same time as I do this side of the support beam, I can hopefully pick up some of those crappy bits. There we go. And now we get right up and close and personal. Let's support beam first. Hopefully clear off a decent amount of the bits right at the top there. Oh, come on, support beam. What more do you want from me? Stuff from the other side, perhaps? Because this side's looking pretty clean. Now, opened out. Back we go again. Well, as we do this, we can have a close look at the support beam and see if there's anything that needs attention as we go along, and hopefully that'll suffice. There's a few spots, kind of makes sense. There we go. Good. Good. Nice. That's the whole big canopy bit done, I think. So that's nice. Do these pistons now, I guess. Finish these off. The knob. That's good. One pipe. Two pipe. Stand on the knob. Barrel probably needs a bit of work from the other side. Go. pretty generous for a bit that's like right out in the open here. And now the cylinder is going to be nitpicky about. There we go. Okay, what are we missing on this? That. Alright, I think that's all of the pressure pump stuff done now. So then there's these pipes off the side here. There's another piston around further. Okay, random. Oh, that'll be the intake, I guess. No, outflow, this is lower. Intake high, outflow low. Maybe? I don't know. Then who knows? Because this thing, I don't even know. I don't know what it's all meant to be. I'm not sure it makes much sense. Oops, don't know why I crouched there. Gonna have to put the scaffold right in here as well at some point. Or just shoot down from the top of the pipes, possibly. Let's get everything from underneath first. Yeah, this is the intake, sure. Well, it says intake, but it doesn't make sense that this would be intake too much. I guess it kind of does, but I would have thought that's what the two over the other side are. Is that like a pump system? Whereas this doesn't have any pressure going into it. Whatever. Thinking too much about things. There's bound to be stuff on top of that. So I don't know why I'm trying to clean it all right now. Going up. Okay, I've already done the top, apparently, so I don't know what I'm missing. Never mind. That's annoying. Okay, so there must be some weird bits underneath then. Elbow pipe is just around here, probably. There we go. Okay. Worked out. Didn't really use that scaffolding up there except just to jump onto things, which wasn't really my intention. Never mind. %. All this is really fiddly stuff. There's going to be some larger surface area bits to do later. That's the rest of the tank itself, each of the small solar panel areas, which I'm kind of leaving till last more or less. Okay. more do you want from me on this large pipe? Huh? Because that's looking pretty clean. Yeah, apparently not. Just keep spraying and eventually it'll come right. I'll finish these pipes off and take a short break, I think. You know what? It's actually, no, we kind of do want there still, so I can just get this angle here, and from the next one up, I think, probably. Rather than just being all up in its grill. You get a bit of a better angle from when you're a bit further away sometimes, so a little bit of perspective on things. Yes. Yep. Down now. Alright, now we don't need that there. Now we put it over here or something instead. Underneath. Bottom angles on these bolts. And that whole join up there. Need to do that from the other side as well. Little bit of rust. Gotta go slightly slower to take care of that. Okay, underneath here. Somehow missed all of this, but I don't know how I missed that. Come on. So close. Okay, good. Right underneath this one. The large pipe's already done. Oh, other side. Whee. Is there left on the small pipe? Be the other angle, I guess? No. Seems like it should be done by now. Just so for this large T pipe, I don't really see bits I'm missing on that. They really are quite demanding on some of this stuff. Ah, right underneath, okay. Fine, I guess. And that's the elbow pipe as well. There we are. Nice. And then the small pipe here. Not quite sure what's missing on this. Something on top still? Confused. I guess we'll see what we can see from up a bit. Ah, see, there we go. Didn't get that angle. so close. These bits are really fiddly. Alright, let's move the scaffold the other side then. That should give me the right angle. Ah, there we go. Yeah, massive big bit. Ah. And then it ends up being super generous once you can actually see the wealth of stuff that remains. That's kind of funny. While I'm here, to the outsides of these bits. Because they'll be a pain. Which I can probably do by standing on top of them, to be honest. Alright. Oh, they did have a step ladder. Okay. And we're back. Time to do the next pressure control unit, whatever the hell this is for. Scaffold. Yoink. Nope. Not gonna mess around too much trying to get weird, awkward angles from standing on it or jumping over it or anything like that. Let's just grab the scaffold. It's like a giant capacitor. Oh, this is an way, I guess. Alright, I guess we'll do as much as we can from here. We'll then look to go to the next level. Should have started from the top. Okay. Not that the top gets me quite high enough, which is a little bit annoying. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Be a bit cool for them to care too much about it. Lollipop. Alright. Wee bonk. Didn't quite move it along enough, but this might suffice. There we go. Good. Is there more on the barrel to do? I guess I didn't do the backside, so it must be there. Top of the units. Piping. There we go. Ah, yeah, there we go. I guess we want this to be around here somehow then? That should do it. That's right. There we go. And while I'm here, I can kind of do these bits as well. I can also do that by standing on it, to be fair, so it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, that's probably going to be easier too. Let's just ditch this. Get out of here. Cool. It's the knob, it's the units. Now the cylinder, which is apparently different to the barrel. Yes. I don't know. To me, a barrel is a cylinder, but Okay, they couldn't even put it down to line up straight? Seriously. You had one job to do. Oh, is there some sort of weird clipping that's making this hard to clean? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I guess we do this. Outtake valve. How is this the outtake? I really don't understand the physics of what's going on here. This stuff's really baked on onto this side. Oh, is the valve done? Nice. What I can for here. Rusty on this one, looks like. So go nice and slow over that. Get the heroic music. Nice. Made the jump. %60%, there we go. Why wash down the wood facilities which are purely legacy and not involved in day-to-day operations? I was wondering that. Well... I was gonna say, if you can get beyond Earth on sale, it's worth it for the soundtrack alone. Okay, that's this one. Caution. Achtung. Hopefully that's enough. See little bits of dirt in between though. Even though I was going over them fairly carefully, I thought. Oh, well, danger, danger. Electric shock risk. Yeah, that's why I'm water blasting it. That makes perfect sense. Nice. Wing. Good. That's the roof done. A large door, small door, red door, blue door. Wait, what? Nice. Old. That's the inverter unit done. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small solar panels plus frames. We kind of want those to be the last things we do, I think. Want our checklist to be the small solar panels and frames and one other thing. Let's see if we can work towards that goal. It's just this big tank and its whole scaffolding system, ladders and everything. There we go, finally got the roof clean. And those are already prepped. The Rust Industries. Great name, great logo. I will give them that credit. Very nice. It's much better than its big blueness. I see this platform has proper supports. The one at the observatory didn't. Or the solar collector. No, it wasn't a solar collector. It wasn't an observatory. Big dish. It had platforms that weren't properly supported. outside of the railings from down here, and the platform frame. So we want to actually go up onto it again, I think. Work our way down again. But we're going to need to get these railings from the underside angle anyway, so that's kind of fine. Then we should be able to just stand on them and spray down to get the bottom pieces of them. The top and bottom of the platform's probably separate anyway, so we can just do the bottom now, and then just finish off the top by going up onto it again. I hope the indentations on the platform support's not going to be a problem. No, good. So I want to just do each section, move on until I'm like underneath it, until I'm doing that section, and then spray back at it. Something like that anyway. Oh yeah, I can keep moving on. Goes up near the end. And now we turn around and do each of these in turn. Now we do need to back off a fair bit, don't we? It seems. There we go. Concerning. Why are you not cleaning? There was a bit. Yeah, there is a little bit of an indentation. This one I can clean from that platform, so it's not a big deal. Or not. So, upper platform frame. Maybe it is both sides, because I did spray a little bit on the top side of it. So, I think it might be. Then we've got rim and ring. Okay. I may as well finish off everything I can see from down here at least. That ring done. This one probably is from above that platform. Just get up close and personal to do the bottom ring when I'm done with everything else. Okay, now I should do the same sort of thing for the underside of this as I did for the top. At least I get a more side-on angle for the inset bits. Alright, I already did the other side of that one, it turns out. And that one as well. Excellent. I hate cleaning ladders. I'll do the rest of it with no extension though. must include the bit on top. Ring, noise, rim, noise. We're doing a spectacular rim job here. Ding ding. Ding ding dong. Cool. No extension now. And now we just do... Oh. Turns out we didn't need to worry. Seems the bottom bit and the next bit were actually connected. Excellent. Okay, ladder. Gonna clean it before we use it. Probably do it the other way around, but whatever. Well, we're gonna need to shoot down from above as well, chances are, to clean the rest of it. It as we climb it. Seems perfectly safe. Well, it worked, so... Ah, I see. The frame is around the outside. So that you do on the underneath, and that's the frame, and then it's around the outside on top as well. I was wondering why it seemed almost done when it's such a large area, but that's because then you've got panels separately. Gotcha. Makes sense. There's the rim. And a ring. More at the frame, and then we've got the railing as well, of course. Bang my head. Oh, we already got that bit. Okay, this ladder, let's just get down low to do underneath. Some of these rungs. So the railing doesn't make the distinction between the poles and the railing, it seems, so that's good to know. Nor each railing section for that matter. But they are separate railings each side. Come on. So close. I'm missing something. Probably like the underside up top or some bollocks. Yep, there we go. Whatever. And then the frame is just the in-between bits here, I think. Cool. So now panels. Don't need to crouch. No, wrong one. There we go. Wanted A mode, not rotate or crouch. It's not many key bindings, and yet I still managed to confuse myself. Okay, just gotta go pretty slowly over these panels because it's pretty tough rust, it seems, which the green nozzle with the Pro does deal with, but it does just take a little bit of time sometimes. It's not as immediate as with the yellow. Nice. And once again, climb the stairs, the ladder rather, clean the ladder as we climb it. We've missed a bit on there though. Seems... There we go, good enough. Railing! This is just a one railing around the whole top level, looks like. This will get me the top side. And the outer bits. Don't worry, this is perfectly safe. There is no fall damage, thankfully. Hardcore Power Wash Simulator would have a water limit and fall damage. Crouch, I think, is a good in-between. And get a bit of the frame and the railing. Come on, railing. Be some more weird underside bollocks, probably. Yep. Alright. This ladder's still not done, is it? Oh, yes, it is. Good. Frame. Nice. And panels. I should be working these back the other way. Finishing at the ladder and then going down, but instead we're going to finish on top and then probably just jump off. So I mean, we'll see what's remaining as well. I don't have a checklist, even though this and the small panels and frames are the only things I know about that needs cleaning, but I bet there's something that I've just completely missed. So let's survey the area from up here, because yeah, large solar panel frame. Small solar panel. Okay, so if we clean the small solar panels, then hopefully the large ones will be the only thing I have left. Now, we can do this one of two ways. We can either walk along swishing back and forward, or we can just do another dot matrix. This is kind of pleasing. 80%, nice. Is the alleged facility in any way linked to Muckingham's alleged water shortage and the mayor's alleged mining? Probably. That's right, there was something in the storyline about that, wasn't there? We kind of didn't care. At this point, I'd probably ask you to wind your neck in and get on with finishing the job. Hey, you brought it up! Anna just wants someone to talk to. It's fine, meet me in my van afterwards. Nice. Right, now free. Nice. Next. I'm playing through Persona 3 Portable again. Funky music every time you do a social link. Definitely get reminded how old a game it is. Especially when you're also simultaneously playing through Persona 5 Royal. I don't know, there's aspects of both that I like though. Alright, now let's work on the panel itself. I really should just leave the frame to last, given that there's a bit of frame actually on the top anyway. Also, I should probably do it like this first. And now we will do our back and forth. Yeah, they were doing a Witcher remastered or something at some point, weren't they? The first game? This music just reminds me of that, because it's where it's from. I'm not sure what the timeline of that was. I thought that announced it and it was going to be this year, but maybe it's next year instead. A bit wonky here. Finishing up not very straight, but never mind. Oh, that's the frame done. And there's the panels done. Good. Okay. Now, what was it I was doing? So I wanted to start by doing this anyway. I wanted to start from the other end, I think, really, but do the borders, why not? And yeah, this is how I wanted to start this one. And then we can work our way back and forward. Trying to line it up on some of the hexagons. Missing a few little bits here and there, don't know if it'll matter. But at least the orange dust against the blue of the solar panels is easier to see. Don't have any contrast issues. Get that on some maps. It's like, I can't see what I need to do. Now we'll just do it like this now. We're probably walking slower than we needed to actually clean it. There we go. But it's better to be thorough. Now, interestingly, we have one small solar panel frame to do, and then we just have the large panels and frames, but I don't have a checklist left yet. Checklist of what's left yet. There we go. I finished the thought before I started speaking this time. So we'll have to check and see what there is remaining. I've clearly missed something. Or just something really innocuous. Solar canopy lower edge. Okay, interesting. Upper edge. Where's the lower edge? You. Huh? I went across you really carefully. Is there like a inside bit that I'm missing? Ah, no, there was just some random little bits down the end here. Okay, well, at least it was something simple. Something easy to find. And now I've got to do the large solar panels. This will take us even longer than it did for the short one. Or the small ones, rather. That's fine. Let's do the same process. Fairly sure the white nozzle would work, but not very well. I don't really want to change because I can't scroll easily between them. Something screwy with the mappings. Do 1.5 hexagons at a time to make sure that we get good cleaning coverage and don't miss any bits off to the side. Large surface areas, because I mean, we're not even at 90% and there's only these remaining, so these are over 10% of the map entirely is just these solar panel areas. I mean, the canopy, large canopy area was like 25% or something. A bit wonky there. Point. At least with being a larger panel, it should be a bit more forgiving about miscellaneous little spots here and there. Good. Still think these should be elevated. I mean, it would be more for me to have to clean, so I'm kind of glad they're not, but they really shouldn't just be set into the ground like this. Especially when there's, like, a hillock just over there that affects their ability to get the sun as close to the horizon. But I guess by that stage the angle of the sun is too low anyway. That's where you have them adjust, ideally. That's where the water tank can come in, because you can do it as hydraulic. keep thinking I should get a capture card so I can play the Persona dancing games through PC. So I can record them. There's some fun little social links and stuff. Like, they're all on YouTube anyway, I don't need to do it. I'm very wonky in my facing on this. Just trying to keep my lines reasonably straight, even if I'm not going straight. Okay. Decently wide beam. And still missing some bits. Okay, good. Good enough. Almost done the solar farm, finally. I really hope they do explain the point of the water tank bit, because it's kind of annoying having had to clean that, given how big it is and stuff. So, kind of reinforcing the fact that it probably didn't need to exist. And this could have been a much quicker map if it was just the solar panels and the inverter stuff instead of all of the pipe and railing and all that sort of crap. There we go. Right, last solar panel slash frame. It's walking too slow. That's probably walking too fast. Somewhere in between, please. That'll have to do. We're leaving some bits. Maybe we do need to go a little bit slower. Now we've just gone really wonky. Maybe this one we just do this instead. While the kind of walking back and forward and stuff is fun and all, I do kind of like the swish back and forward every now and then, just to... It's a little bit more interactive, if nothing else, and it means you can immediately correct if you see that you've missed some bits, without feeling like you're messing up your rhythm or leaving things behind. It does just make you much more prone to accidentally right-clicking and disengaging your auto-spray, but that's a me problem more than anything else. Wow, and the panel still didn't clean. I must have missed quite a bit up the top. Yep, apparently so. Okay. Ready for the final ding. Voila. Job complete. Wonder what angle it's going to do for the time lapse. Okay, not the one I was expecting. But the one that shows off the canopy the nicest, so that's fair. Nice. I kind of wish I'd finished with the canopy now. Never mind. Continue on the quality work. Remarkably, the panels have increased in efficiency beyond the levels achieved directly after installation. We won't hesitate to contact you again should we need, though I would ask you dial down the questioning during any future opportunities. I didn't say a damn thing. Cool, well, that is the first round of the Muckingham files complete, and now we'll move on to the new maps.